Yeah, this is a big event. Hey, Steven. What's going on, brother? We got this, yeah? Hey, T. Miller. A lot going on. A lot going on. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. I mean, it doesn't, I don't know if it gets much better than this. Hey, Raven. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Joe. Yeah, we got this. Um, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Joe, thanks for joining us, man. I almost ended up down there recently. I was trying to find a place to live, and I found a place in New York City, of all places, right on the beach. So I decided to take it because I didn't want to own a car, really. But I was going to head that way. Looks nice down there. Ran to the grocery store. My total was yeah. We're going to talk about all this. I have a lot of things to say. I mean, I think I have a lot of things to say. Hey, Warrior for Freedom. Dorina, what's going on? Hey, prices are going crazy everywhere. It's totally insane. Totally insane. You go to the store, man, you're guaranteed to spend $100 no matter what you buy. It's $100. I'll have an apple, please. That'll be $100, please, sir. And I want to discuss the solution to that. I really do, and I want to encourage. I mean, at some point during today's thing, or today or tonight, I want to encourage people not to don't live like a refugee. Just make more money. Just make a lot more money. And of course, I'm gonna try to push. Go into business with me and Jay. I mean, this is a great business, and you'll be helping a lot of people, right? Go into business with me and Stacy. You know, with the Life Wave. Also, people who got this, man, they were nice people. They didn't deserve it. They need a cure. They need to reset their DNA. Go into business, make some money, man. I go to the grocery store now. I mean, listen, I'm not solvent in any way, shape, or form. I mean, if you look at my pluses and minuses, man, I mean, it would be a nightmare for most people if they saw how much, credit card and IRS and all this other nonsense that I owe. They'd be like, they wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I'm just like, fair. I don't have time. IRS, where are you guys? Try to reach the IRS. Give them a call. Say, okay, let's make a deal, man. I'm willing. You can't even find people to talk to. Um, Credit card companies, same thing. I mean, it's like, hey, man, yeah, I'll pay you. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. Whatever. I'm just saying, make some money, man. Go out and sell some. You don't even have to. It's not even really selling. It's all network marketing now. It's all the internet is set up to do this, and Jay will show you how, man. He's an incredible businessman and a super nice guy and very spiritual. And I want you guys to have. I'm talking to all these people. Okay, this will be my first rant, and then I'll get to Mr. G. I'm talking to all these people that just they happen to talk to me. Sometimes people it's people. I end up talking to people on the phone. They're living like refugees. Well, I don't want anyone to know that I'm here. I'm my ex-husband is paying the bill, and I want to live like a house mouse so that nobody. I'm like, no, 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 man. You guys are lions. You guys are dynamos. Get out there and if you don't do these businesses, find some kind of business or find something. I mean, don't sit and wait. Don't sit and go. I can't pay my grocery bills. Like I said, I am not. If you looked at my ledger, if you looked at me like in a rational way, there's no way. I go to the grocery store. I don't even think about, was this one more expensive than this? I don't look at prices. I just buy. I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy some of this. I need some of this. I need to store, I need another can of sardines in my house. Whatever it is. Don't live like a refugee. Don't be a mouse. You are the lions. You are human beings. Insist on it. Don't wait. I talked to a beautiful friend last night. I love this woman. She's like, well, I'm going to wait for Nassar and Jarvis. I'm like, screw that. Do not wait. Get out there and make some money. Call Jay. Call Stacy. Help people. Do this. If you can find your own business, you have your own method, start a channel. There's everything is here, and do not wait. Do not wait for God to come and save you. You know the story that the guy was on the roof. He had a big flood. He says, God, come and save me, right? And God goes by in a rowboat, and he goes, no, I'm waiting for God to save me. Comes in a helicopter. No, man, I'm waiting for God. He gets to heaven. He's like, God, where were you? He's like, well, I came in the rowboat. I came in the helicopter. Man, you didn't want, this is a godly world. This is a quantum world. This is a world where if you want to be rich, if you don't want to have to worry about paying the grocery bill, you won't have to worry. I made a decision. I made a conscious decision. I am going to be prosperous. I'm going to be fruitful and multiply, period. How do I do it? I had to hypnotize myself. I had to convince my subconscious that I'm not a schnook. I'm not an idiot. The world has told me I'm an idiot. Weber, you're an idiot. You can't even teach. You are an ineffective teacher. You're not even developing. You're hopeless. I'm like, okay, I'm hopeless. Let's hope I can keep my job for another year so my family doesn't have to go to the poorhouse. I'm like, screw that, man. Don't do it. Don't buy it. You're a human being. You're running on the highest level. I can't tell you how many people I talk to that are like, I'm hiding out. I'm waiting. I'm squirreling away my nuts for the winter. I'm like, man, go out there. The world is collapsing. It's already collapsed. Why are you still following the old rules? They don't exist. There is no world. There is no matrix. It's done. It's toast. I don't know. That's how I see it. Now, I'm not an investment advisor, man. I mean, I also, buy a little silver, buy a little XRP, buy a little XLM. Okay, that's all fine and well. Do that also. But make some money. You need a cash stream. All these great investments. Oh, I'm invested. I got lots of XRP. I don't have to do anything. I'm just waiting. I have Zim bonds. I'm waiting for the RV. Screw it. Forget it. Put it under your pillow and say, okay, someday my Zim bonds will come into maturity and then I'll cash them in. But in the meantime, go out and make a cash flow. It's all about cash flow. You can't wait. You don't have to live like a refugee. You can go out and make a decent living. Just call Jay, man. He'll set you up. It's not like the old days where you have to talk to your mother, you have to talk to your cousins, could you buy my network marketing? No, you're going to talk to people like me. You're going to talk to other YouTubers. You're going to call them up and say, yo, man, I got this thing, man. You can make some money while you're saving the world. And that's what happened to me. I'm out saving the world, man. I really want to save the world. What does YouTube do to me? They take me down every time. Every time I turn around, YouTube's like, oh no, I lost another channel, 5 channels already. But now I don't have, I'm a far away from, I don't have what to pay my buddies for next month. I'll be honest with you, but I have no doubt that I will have it. I believe in it. I believe in everything. And you have to really, it's not for you. It's not for you to be groveling and trying to figure out how to pay for a dozen eggs. You go in the store and you say, listen, I'll have 5 dozen of those. I want the organic eggs, man. No, I don't want, no. It's not for you guys, man. You're humans. My friend says, I talked to a friend last night. She said, Megan Rose said, and I've heard it said, and I've heard it in biblical terms, 70%, 70 to 80% of so-called humans are not really human. They don't have souls. During the plague of darkness in Egypt, the 9th plague, 80%, the same amount that got this. The same amount that Gasteneau, they said, I'm not going to freedom, man. Freedom, it's not for me. You guys go have a good time. I'm going to die here in Egypt. I'm going to die in the Matrix. I'm not. That's because they're not really totally human. They don't really have souls. They don't have spunk. They don't have fight like you do. So that's my big thing for today. I mean, you don't have to live like a refugee. It's like, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You know what, you know how I feel. Okay, so that's one thing. That's the first thing. I want to hear. What I want to see is, right. Yeah, I know all about the arrest. I'm going to get to the arrest. Yes. We'll get to that. But Ripple the Bull and all that. Yeah, you know what? It's very nice, digital revolution. It's very nice. You could keep your Ripple. I got some Ripple, man. I got some XLM. But you know what? It doesn't pay my bills. It does not pay my bills to have XRP. It does not. And I've had XRP for 3 or 4 years now, years. And people have been telling me every week for the last 3 years, you're going to be a zillionaire. I'm like, hey, man, and eventually I just lost it. I lost my XRP. And you know what? It was the best thing that ever happened to me because I woke up and realized XRP is not going to save you. XLM is not going to save you. Silver is not going to save you. The RV is not going to save you. Nasara Jasara is not going to save you. You have to save yourself. If you don't have the consciousness, if you don't have the quantum consciousness that I am a success and I deserve, no amount of Nasara Jasara, no amount of XRP, no amount of any of this stuff is going to make a budge in your existence, because you're not a Kaylee. You're not a vessel for it. You're not a vessel for success. You're a failure. And no matter what happens, no matter who comes to save you, it's not going to make a difference. You have to resonate with the frequency of success in order to be successful. Period. Ask anybody that's successful. Did it happen by accident? Did it happen by accident? Did you just wake up one day and you were rich? Hello? Did I wake up one day and suddenly I had 50,000 subscribers? I woke up one day. I've been doing this for 4 years, man. Every single day I make a video. And somebody told me in the beginning, he said, forget about the numbers, forget about how much you make, forget about anything. Just do the job. Just be successful in your own mind. Just do it. And the rest will follow. So anyway, that's my thing, man. You have to be persistent. You have to, get on the train, man. Call Jay, make the call, call Jay, call Dr. Stacy, the smartest person I know. Dr. Stacy, man, you're going to, call her. Make the call, or start your own business, or do something, or start a YouTube channel. But do it and do it and do it and do it until you convince yourself that you deserve. I don't want my peeps living like refugees. I can't tell you how many people. Well, I live up in the mountains, and I don't want the IRS to know that I'm here. And it's like, I'm dying of this disease, but I can't really afford medicine. And I'm like, it's not for you. You're a human being. Go out there and be a lion. Go out there and just take what's yours. You didn't ask to come here. I mean, you were born here. You didn't. I mean, maybe you did on some level in the heavens, but you're here. It's a gift, and it's a gift. Anyway, so that's my rant for today. Now about Mr. T. We all know this was coming. We all knew it was coming. It's a great thing. This is going to finalize according to the intel I read this morning, this is going to put the nail in the coffin of the dudes, because they are coming out. They're all in on it, all across the board, all across the planet. They're all going to have their signatures in on it. They're all going to have they're all behind it. And they are going to go down. Once they commit to this, that is the final straw. That is arrest city. That means legally there was a coup d'etat, and the military has to has to do what they have to do. They have to arrest people. If people commit treason, they have to be arrested. And then the rest is, yeah, the rest is the rest. You know what happens if people commit treason. It doesn't end well for those people. So this is the best news possible, man. It means that we're in the storm. We're coming to the end of this game. We're watching this movie. We're watching the White Hats produce this movie. It's a great movie, great actors. They said that Bo himself is being forced to play a role in this. He's already gonzo, but they're going to take down every one of these intelligence operatives, every one of these selection process people who had a hand, every one of the people who burned down cities, all these people, man, they know who they are. And once this final act is committed, that's when it all goes down, man. I mean, so this is really good news, and I'm just, and at the same time, the banks are destroying themselves. The bank, I mean, the banks are like, I mean, I'm watching these guys analyze the situation. Well, they raised the interest rates. It's like, well, what about if the money has no value and they printed tons of it? I mean, interest rates from interest rates. Well, they put in they bought too many bonds, and it's like, it's monopoly money, man. What do you expect? So to try to put a rational spin on any of this, to try to make sense of it, to spend any of your beautiful time on the planet when you could be thinking about, wow, that is the most beautiful flower I've ever seen, or I love that woman. I mean, she's just, something about her just makes my heart sing. You could be spending your time doing that. I'm not saying it's the most kosher thing in the world, but it's certainly a pleasant thought. Or you can sit here and go, oh no, Mr. T is getting arrested. Oh no, the banks are going down and I haven't got my RV yet. Oh no, it's you have a choice, and in every moment, every moment is a creative moment. And not only do you have, it's not just two choices, you have an infinite number of choices as to where you focus your attention in any given moment. So I'm just saying, I mean, it seems to me it would probably be a really good idea to focus on something wonderful. Just my, just a guess. I mean, but yeah, I mean, he's going to get arrested. We've known that for years. That the first arrest will shock the world. Now, should we go out and protest? They're saying yes. Go out and protest. Be peaceful. Do not do anything crazy. You don't want to mess with the authorities. They're, you can see what's going on in France. And one other thing I want to say, Trinidad. Well, listen, I don't know anything about Jesus. I just, I'm glad you feel that way. It's a beautiful thing. It's not a Jewish concept. So, he was a Jewish guy, I hear. So, it's great. But the bottom line is, don't wait for somebody to save you. Okay. That's one thought. And that it's all good. And that this is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back, because this is the final proof that apparently they need. No, I know what I was going to say. I am going to watch a movie. I never watch movies, but I've seen so much of this V for Vendetta, so many clips, that I've decided I'm going to watch the whole thing from the beginning to end. Now, according to my buddy, a guy I really admire, which is Carl from New Zealand, who is the greatest autist that I've ever seen, on Magic Eyes Only, MAJIC Eyes Only on Rumble. He says, man, remember the 5th of November. This is all about, everything that we're watching is scripted out in V for Vendetta. That's why I want to watch the movie. This is us standing up to the evil empire, to the AI. I don't have words. The AI Lizzies, the weird dudes, man. You're right. It's not even going to be Trump. Of course, it's not going to be Trump. So that's why, like, it's not to worry about. Right. Yeah, I know digital. I know XRP, XRP, XRP. It's fine, man. It's okay. Yeah, you're a nice guy. I admire you. Listen. I went through that myself. I when I first found out about XRP, I was telling everybody in my synagogue, "You got to invest. You got to invest." If they had invested, I would have been run out even faster than I was run out, because that was 3 or 4 years ago. It went from then it was like 45 cents. I mean, I think I started buying it at about whatever. Everyone wants to brag when they started buying it. I bought it for cheap. I got a lot of it, and then I promptly lost it. So if you think that that's going to be your cue for that, you don't have to do anything and you could just sit back and eat bonbons for the rest of your life, maybe you'll be able to do it. I don't know. I personally, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't think it's for us. I think we need to be out there. I mean, we just need to be out there conquering the world, creating the world. Now they're saying 70% of humanity are soulless beings, are like, according to Megan Rose, these are just extras. They're just so when you walk into the store, there'll be people in the aisles. What does that mean? I don't know. Like I said, 80% of the Jewish people decided they would rather die in the plague of darkness than go for freedom. Okay, so with that said, man, if you're on this channel, how many peeps we got? 258. I ran people away, man. This is like the lowest we've ever had. It's okay. I don't care. It's just that, if you're one of those 258 people that's listening, the ocean looks beautiful. I know, Mio, it's gorgeous. If you're one of those two, and that's, man, listen, who am I? I'm a failed school teacher with debts up to my eyebrows, and I'm living like a king. Why? Because I decided at some point in my development, I decided to change my world. I said, you know what? I'm not living like that anymore. Right. We can see the Bible playing out right before our eyes. I mean, I see us leaving Mitzrayim, and finally, in the Old Testament, it does not have a chapter where, I mean, they send spies into the send spies into the promised land, but we are now about to come into the promised land. We have left slavery, and we're recognizing the matrix. We're leaving, and we're going to come into the promised land. So I didn't mean to berate anyone. I respect it wherever anyone is holding is good. And like I said, for a couple of years, all I talked about was XRP. That's all you would hear out of my mouth. XRP, XRP, XRP. It's not a bad place to be holding. It's very exciting. And God bless you if you're holding there. I wish I was. But I decided that I wanted to do something, and I think you should too. It says in Pirkei Avos, I know I've said this before, it says in Pirkei Avos, if somebody comes to you and says, I worked really hard, but I'm a failure, they're lying. If somebody comes to you and says, I worked really hard, I didn't do anything and I'm a great success, they're lying. But if somebody comes to you and says, I work really hard and I'm a success, they're telling you the truth, because that's what it's all about. Aligning yourself with the truth, which is that you're a successful, beautiful, unbelievably talented, wonderful, handsome, gorgeous, whatever you want to call yourself, human being with a soul that is the envy of the universe. So, yeah. We got this, man. Mr. T's going down. It's not even going to be Mr. T. Mr. T apparently is in Cheyenne Mountain somewhere. Who knows where he is? But you're not going to see the real Mr. T. But they're going to take down some dude with red hair down to the courthouse, and that'll be the last piece of treason that has to be committed before they arrest everybody. And if you're one of the people who happen to be watching this, you're one of the 281 people, you know this is all a movie. It's all a production by the White Hats. This is a great show. They're luring these people into it. They're letting them do it. Do they have free will? I doubt it. I doubt any of the bad guys really have even a soul. They're just like, they do stuff. They're programmed to do stuff, and they just do it. They don't understand. I don't think they really understand what they're doing. Are they bad people? I'm not even sure they're people. Like I said, Megan Rose said, or Val Thor said, 70% of people are just stand-ins. They don't have souls. They look like people, but they're not. Those are all the people that have been rejecting you for the last couple of years. They're just soulless people. They have no clue. They're just extras. They're like the extras on the set, man. But you're the main character. And yeah. So anyway, so I'll hey, Chadwick. Complete collapse. Yeah, that's the end of these people. Right. Yeah. Feels like a trap. Yeah, it is a trap. It is a trap for the DS. And they're going down in Canada, all over the world. This is a global event. You have the same sky in West Michigan. Yeah, it must be pretty out there. I've always wanted to go to the UP. I don't know if it do a lot of if the UP is still the UP. I mean, I think that the Big Two-Hearted River by Ernest Hemingway was written about fishing in the UP. It's great. That's one of my favorite stories. Yeah, whatever, man. I mean, Blue Sky Ice. Yeah, Blue Sky Ice, man. Best show we ever saw. Absolutely. The extra people, non-paid residents. Right. Yeah, NP NPR, I think. Yeah, non something. Yeah, my friend told me what it was. Characters, NPC, I think it is. Non-player characters. They're just like in a game. There's certain like people that are just standing there. I think people will be protesting, but they're going to be peaceful. I hope people come out. Fox River. Ah. Does it still have fish in it? Are there any fish in the Fox River? Non-playing characters, right? Melody. You're right. Yeah, non-playing characters. Let me pin that. Non-playing characters. They're just like stand-ins. Just enough evil to keep the show going. Yeah, and just enough like good peeps too. We got lots of them, but hey, Jason. National Public Radio, right? Yeah, that's a classic example of a non-player character, right? I saw, I saw, I saw this. I got a Facebook from an old friend that I once had the pleasure of spending a little time with in the woods, and probably I'm just going to say this because it's totally non-kosher, but one of the best kissers I've ever met, unbelievable kisser, and she I got a Facebook from her, and I thought, whoa, man, my lucky day. Maybe I'll get to see her again. And she said, I looked at her profile. She's like all about, uh, she's against what is that? The A thing with the where they take little kids and take them out. That she's all for it. Yeah, the what's that organization? Planned. She's a member. She's like a big activist for Planned P. I'm like, man, I ain't kissing that babe again. No way. It's like, um, it's just like, it's it's a weird world, man. And like a lot of my peeps that I grew up with, they were staunch libs, but they were not. They didn't come to the protests. They became libs later. I don't know. Some of them did. Mara Eliason from NPR. She was in my high school class. She's. I think she was real deal, but she never got over it. She never grew up. She never got to the next stage. Oh, let me see if I can raise up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, non-playing characters. Anyway, so that's my rant for today. Hey, Gila. Um, Yep. So anyway, yeah. So let's do some intel. Let's look at the intel anyway. I'm sorry I've been ranting. I've just ranted away a half hour of your precious time. I hope it was worthwhile. But don't wait, man. Don't sit back and wait for your life to happen. Go and get it. Don't be a mouse anymore, man. I mean, just take it from me. I was a mouse for 20 years, and more. Very mousy, it's not fun. You be a lion. The mouse can be a lion. I mean, it's just you just have to make the decision that you want to be, that you're ready. Okay, let's do some intel. I'm sorry, guys. Gila. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. I have not looked at the intel except for one thing from the White Hats, which I'm going to do first. Okay, so here it goes. Let me go back to. Okay, thanks, Gila. I appreciate the note you sent me. I'm working on it. We'll see what happens. I think it'll take a while, but I'm on the right. I think I'm on the right road. Okay, so here it is. Mr. T says he will be arrested and calls for protests to take nation back. Well, a few of us have been posting this since 3 years ago. This event was coming. I shared cables in 2021 also stating Italian intel community and Russian intel were expecting Mr. T to be arrested also. These cables stated the arrest of T would ensure a military coup had taken place and was still taking place, and the arrest was significant to military courts to ensure, a deep state military coup is taking place, right? So this is it, man. In the end game, the three-letter agencies, all the bad guys, the rocker people and all the other ones, captured government would be exposed as arresting a U.S. A military coup working together. This is a military coup. They're working together. You're watching a well-placed plan unfold. Behind the scenes, B.O. Chicago Regimen that elected him into power was collapsed, and B.O. is now being forced to play a role that will ensure the collapse of his Five Eye agencies. All the bad guys, all the king's horses and all the king's men could not put Humpty Dumpty together again. They're all coming down. Let me just see what this is. This is that post that's been on there for weeks. Behind the scenes, retribution for Crossfire Razor against Flynn. Flynn is going after the three-letter agency that starts with a C. Retribution. All right, so that we read a couple times, but and inside the aftermath of the storm lay the courts and tribunals who created this and, all that good stuff. The selection process, Gilligan's a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. There's Gilligan, the skipper too, Marianne and the professor, right? Yeah, that zany Max Ghislaine driving her little subs into the underground. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this. You can't make this stuff up, right? If he isn't arrested, then something else will happen. That's that's very That's a very interesting comment, and I appreciate the comment. And I think it's like, I personally don't care. I don't care how it goes down. I want it to go down. I know Gil is also in agreement on that one. We just want it to go down. It maybe they're saying that so it'll happen some other way. It really doesn't matter. In the end of the day, we know what's happening. We know the White Hats are in control, and and the tiny ship is about to get tossed, right? Those of you who are down in a little St. James, was it? Maybe Obama. I mean, they're saying that he's already working for the good guys. Right. This is the key. Yep. Very key. Mr. T is taking on the chin. Okay, so let's look at some other intel while we're here. Let's see, just see what K Happenings has. I really like her channel. There we. Let's see. Mr. T posts that he could be arrested Tuesday. This is beautiful. This is from One for All. My most precious and constant dream and vision I have every day, every night, is seeing us smiling, laughing, hugging, and crying tears of pure joy together. No more division, no more separation, no more suffering alone, no more loneliness. Forgiveness and love is everything. Dear God, I have missed this from our humanity. Love you all. That's the bottom line, man. We're coming into it. Yes, Colleen, I don't feel alone anymore. I know that all of us are kindred souls, no matter what nationalities or different cultures and backgrounds. Our souls are all light, and we have in common the love and the reverence we all feel for our Father, the Creator. Sending love from beautiful Colombia, South America. Right. Okay, so that's all from her that I'm going to deal right now. Let's just see. Whip is making sense today. Yeah, 317, low battery. Okay, I got to plug in. Okay. Wow, I'm the same height on this standing up as I am sitting down. This is a real high chair. Multiple shots and disconnect. Yeah, but they could have been created this way also. A lot of them are just. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Jason. I think that kind of like it rings true for me, sort of. I mean, it's like, yeah, I don't, and they even say in Jewish circles that at the end of times we won't need so much religion. I read yesterday that they're not they're not going to have sacrifices like they did in the temple days, except for Thanksgiving sacrifices. Now, so I don't know what that's going to look like, but why are waves not moving? I don't know. Should be moving. They're probably foaming. I mean, it's a windy day. You just can't see the detail because I have it set to focus on my face and not on the background. But believe me, they're moving. High chairs are cool as long as you don't need diapers. Yeah, right. Very good. Animals have souls. Oh, that's Gary. Okay, that's my buddy Gary. I got you, Gary. The more we pray, the better it gets. Keep moving. Yeah, keep praying. But don't. But remember the lesson at the Sea of Reeds when the sea split. All the Jews were arguing about what are we going to do. Moses said, "Let's pray." God said to Moses, "No, man, don't pray. Do move." And it was only Nachshon, right? Be like Nachshon. Be like Nachshon, man. Do. Don't wait. Yeah? The sea split because of Nachshon, not because of Moses' praying. It's all fine and well to pray, but do stuff. What is that spray? I see a lot of. Oh, those are clouds of sand. They put so much sand on the beaches, and the wind is strong. But yeah, you got to pray. Listen, I'm not saying don't pray. You should pray, but also don't forget to do, because praying is very nice. But you can sit and pray. You could be like Moses. God said to Moses, "Man, it's not the time to pray, man. Your peeps are standing there. The army's coming at you. Move." And Nachshon just kept going. Nachshon said, "God said move. I'm moving, man." And it was he that caused the sea to split, not Moses. Yeah, maybe Moses, rammed his staff into the ground, but it was Nachshon that split the sea. Anyway, okay, so let's get to the intels. Okay, let's see if Whiplash has anything of reason. TikTok's chief executive is due to appear before Congress on the 23rd of March. Distributed ledger technology. We did the R3 in Corda. 0 hour for Earth. They're saying 325 is going to be 0 hour for Earth. I don't know what day. Today is the 19th. So 25 is like Thursday or Friday, right? Tomorrow would be the 20th, 21, 22, 23, 24. Actually, I think it's Saturday. Saturday, we're going to read the book of Vayikra, which is Leviticus, the third book. We're coming into Nisan soon, into a new month, the month of Passover, the month of liberation, the month of no more Matrix. We're leaving Mitzrayim. We're leaving the narrow place. We're leaving the place of constriction. We're going forth into the promised land, okay? Good stuff is coming. All right, so I'm not seeing anything in Whiplash. Let me just go on to... Let's just see what these are. Long-awaited implementation weekend is finally here for many of us. After years of hard work, it's amazing to see our efforts come to life. Wishing all of you around the world the best luck. Itzhak Pentilla, co-inventor of the ISO 222 Payment Standards Evaluation Group. The long-awaited ISO implementation weekend is finally here for many of us. So it could be going down. I didn't even look at the markets. The banking system is collapsing. Arrest Donald Trump. Right. Look over here, not there. It's a distraction. Paris Blockchain Week, March 20th to 24th. Let's see. Stellar, big thing for Stellar. Lobster. Yeah. The winners, Lobster, let's hope, man, please God. And Building Trust in the Financial Markets of the Future, Association for Digital Asset Markets, and Batman and the Pyramid. 0 Hour for Earth, a book-length spy thriller. You got that? 0 Hour for Earth. They're saying next Saturday. whatever. Okay. This is Whiplash. All right. So I think we've seen enough of Whiplash. Let's go to Tyranny, although he has a lot of Whiplash posts, but he might have some fresh light on this. Otherwise, we'll go to the storm. Okay, here we go. Call the store blue 321. What is this about? There's a picture of a phone in a phone booth. 321 profile update. I don't know what that's about. A couple of people asked about Major Freddie last night. Probably a good idea to watch, right? They all support their own guys. Let's see. The Trump gut punch is here. David Nino Rodriguez, 3/18/23. Very nice. When is the Shabbos? Saturday, Sunday? Okay, according to the Old Testament, Shabbos is Friday night till Saturday. I mean, the New Testament might be different. I'm not qualified to even think about talking about it. I 100% want Trump arrested, even if it means MAGAs tear our streets and our country over the week. I don't think that's going to happen. Surrendering to evil is giving up to a republic. It's going to be peaceful. Everything's going to be peaceful. Okay? There's no reason to get upset. That just feeds the enemy. Ripple's focus highlight of Swift plans, ISO 222 upgrade in March. Ripple has taken the lead in this transition. So there you go, XRP guys. It's happening. Okay. Logic. Tomorrow is 0 day for ISO 222. Implementation in the US for the 13 bloodline banking system. Banks that do not have the asset-backed reserves will fall. Big banks buying up smaller ones will need to cover those assets also. Looking for a domino effect starting tomorrow. The market will start to tumble bigly when this initiates. So we're watching the dominoes of from V for Vendetta, which I plan to watch this in the next couple of days. I'm gonna download a copy on and watch it as I just want to let you guys know, by the way, how many people do we have? 475. There's a very good chance that if I broadcast tomorrow, it will be very early. Okay. So just to let you know that in the next 3 days, from Monday till Wednesday, my broadcasting is not necessarily going to be steady. So, but I'm thinking of you guys, and wherever I'm going to be thinking I could be broadcasting now. I volunteered for this thing, man, and it's against my I don't like to get out of my space, man. I don't, but I'm doing it for myself and for the world. But I may miss a couple. I may not be as steady in the next couple of days because I will be traveling. Okay, 0 day. Okay, so let's see. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Right. Okay, that's a really beautiful thing. If you think you can't, you're right, and if you think you can, you're right. Think about that, man. Think about it. Okay, please. 3 posts for on the clock, 11 days until New Year's Day, the real one. Okay, so what does that mean? I have no idea. Listen, man, fire up those memes. Please stand by. Everybody's ready. Fake push by MSM, videos backup, Google kill, fake YouTube kill, Facebook kill, Twitter kill, Yahoo kill, Bing kill. Okay, whatever. We don't inform our enemies of the specifics. What I was going to say is follow the Jewish calendar. we go by the moon. I mean, it's not hard to figure out. These other calendars, I mean, like Gregorian, I mean, really, is this guy really around? I mean, the moon has been doing the same thing for thousands of years. Okay. Don't you, if you have a calendar like the Jewish calendar, you know when the new moon is, you know when the full moon is by the day. You don't have to figure out, well, let's see. It's fourth triangle quadruple times two is at the fourth or the fifth on the Gregorian, but the Julian calendar, I'm not really sure. But maybe I should check the Jewish calendar. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I used to follow the old calendar. I made 169. Yeah. Anyway, okay. I'm blabbing, I guess. The amount of unity present signifies the strength of any nation. Whenever people act in unison with one another, their strength increases thousandfold. 3 pillars plus Israel, Pope, Mass, Credit Suisse, Vatican, Trump insulated, but to confirm U.S. Inc. is bankrupted. Crown maritime law is done and being moved to 1776. King Charles checkmate. Netanyahu, Soros, let's follow on the clock. Remember the Mickey Mouse clock? 10 to, what does that mean? With an 8. 10, 8, 2, 8, 10. I don't know. You guys are smarter than me. You could figure it out. North Korea fired a short-range ballistic missile on Sunday. All right, good, whatever. Strength grows when we dare. Unity grows when we pair. Love grows when we share. Relationship grows when we care. La, 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 la. And here's a beautiful thing. Don't fall for the political divide and conquer agenda. This is what they fear. If we are fighting each other, we can't focus on the real enemy. That is so true. Okay, here we go. Precious Patriots and Frog family, we are approaching the finish line. So what is up with the negativity and mind games being played in our frog community? There's no negativity here, man. We are 100% clear and ready, but none of the other Patriots ever reach out to me. I don't get a call from Nino. I don't get a call from, SB or any of these guys. We are totally positive here. We've been positive for years, and not one Patriot, not one, except for Mel, ever reached out to me and said, Ellie, can you explain why you're so positive? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Why? Because I got the yarmulke. I don't stack up. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, what, they're saying there's so much negativity. There's so much positivity on this channel, and nobody's here. I mean, not nobody. A lot of people are here, but there should be millions of people coming to our meetings. Millions. You're all worried about, your RVs and your Zimbons and your, who's been elected and who cheated on what and all this other nonsense, instead of focusing on the fact that we're leaving Egypt, we're leaving the Matrix, and we're coming into the Promised Land. But you got to read the Old Testament for that one. You all have the Old Testament. Islam has it. Christianity has it. It's all part of your stuff, man. Anyway, all right, so we're approaching the finish line, and what's up with the negativity and mind games? Not in our community. We're looking at the same team. We're looking forward to, I'm not even going to read this. Perhaps today we should just take the time needed to relax and recharge. All right. Well, I'm sorry that you guys are having a hard time, but we at the at the Ellie Weber channel are not having a hard time. We're not divided. We're not divisive. We're not negative. We're positive. We all want to go out there and make some money so we can buy as many eggs as we want. Trump hasn't returned to Twitter since his account was unbanned. He fails to get out his message and to a significant larger audience. That's a lost opportunity. I don't know, man. Who controlled a large portion? I don't know. I'm not getting into this. But they're just complaining about negativity. So what do? They put out a lot of negativity. All right, guys. We're coming to 12 o'clock. We didn't get a huge crowd today, but that's okay. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why, but it's okay. Could be YouTube, could be, people have negativity. They got to check out. I mean, they don't want to be happy. I don't know. I don't know what's up, but whatever, Listen, I'm going to make a video whether there are a lot of peeps here or not. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is doing. All right. Anyway, the Intel's fabulous. The long-awaited ISO 222 implementation weekend is finally here for many of us. Okay, so I will check. You want me to check quickly? I think the Intel and Rumble is not, what do they say? A non-character player. I think the information from the Patriots is a non-character player. It's just like, yo, man, we know what's up. I find Gateway Pundit more interesting. But let me just look at the. Should I do it? Let me look at. That's going to take too long. Let me just take. Should I take a quick look at the crypto market? Yeah, let me take a quick look. I think I can do this fast. Maybe not. I have to go to another channel. Let me, 1 second. Let's see. Consider XRP. Let's look at XRP. XRP is at 38. All right. So, everything's basically holding its own. Anyway, it's all good, man. Mio, I'm glad you're enjoying the view. Trump is not failing. No. Boker Tove. Thank you, man. God wins. Thank you, Carlos. I hope you guys didn't think that I'm like, dissing you guys. I love you guys, and I just like, man, this is it. This is like you're gonna be telling your kids about this for years. Like, where were you on the week in March when it all went down? You're like, well, I was hanging out with Ellie and my peeps on the channel, and we were all like raring to go, and we felt good about it. We didn't have an ounce of negativity. We were like, we're going into the promised land. We all got our bags packed, man. We're ready to go. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Absolutely, Island Girl. Absolutely brilliant. It's as brilliant as losing the selection process. That was also incredibly brilliant. I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought, let them win the elect. Let them win it. That was the most brilliant move ever. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Lobster Wallet, everything's good. We are the champions. Yeah. Yeah. You got your XRP 39. Okay. I want things to move faster. Yeah, but I also want the main thing is, you know, don't wait. Don't wait to be saved. Go out. I mean, I talked to two really beautiful souls in the last couple days, and both of them were like, "Well, I'm here, but I don't want anyone to notice me." And I was like, "Screw it, man. Go out there and make some money, man. Do your deed. Go have some fun, man. Fling yourself into the cosmos." Thank you so much for identifying yourself, Angela. I really appreciate it. Um, Life is meant to be lived. Absolutely. Portable gold, finishing trowel on wet concrete, right? Yep. All right, guys. So we'll see you later. And again, just a heads up that the next couple days I will be traveling, and so I don't know. Tonight should be a regular broadcast, but starting tomorrow, I mean, my videos will be coming out. I've made lots of videos to come out, and if I have time, if I can do this early in the morning tomorrow, I will certainly do it. But it would probably be early. Probably be. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm not sure. Speeding up, yeah. Time is definitely speeding up. This is not going. Oh, I don't know what that means. See you later. Right. Yeah, I will see you later. Yeah, I'm heading for Utah, so I want to go see the plant. I want to see what the people are. They said they're beautiful souls out there, and it's going to be fun. Yeah, and I'm not leaving easily. It's not like they really had to say, Ellie, really, please come. They really begged me, and I was like, okay, I'll go. I don't, I don't like to leave my space, man. I love it here so much, but I got to leave my space. Listen, Utah's like my second pick for places to live almost. I mean, Utah or Arizona, in that area. I'm thinking the West Coast. Thanks, man, Tom. I appreciate it. Um, you want the rainbow, you must have the rain. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's all good. All right, make it magical. Well, I'll see you guys tonight anyway. And let's see, do I have anything planned today? No, I'm gonna go out for lunch with my boy, and either side will be cheering. Yeah, this is a brilliant mood. Right, either way, both sides will be cheering. Yeah, it is a brilliant move. Arizona. Yeah, Mio, you want to come to Arizona? Why not, man? At least it's warm. What's the name of that town where Brian is moving to? I forget. It's a town with a lot of trees. Watch the water. Yeah, it'll be good for me to get out. I want. Thank you. One parting word. I wrote a song. I wrote a short story when I was a writer years ago at when I was at Columbia. I wrote a story called it was called One for Regina. It was about it was about having an identity crisis in an airport because in the old days I really did not know who I was. I still don't, but I mean, it was about an identity crisis, and what a great place to have an identity crisis, right? Everyone's going around. You don't know who's what. You don't know how many non-player characters are running around, or how many kings and queens just walked by you and stepped on your toes, or pushed you, or whatever. I mean, but I'm thinking that if I rewrote it now, it would be a totally different story. That I'm not having an identity crisis. I know who I am, and I'm moving forward, and I'm happy, and I want all, yeah, right. I want all you guys to taste, incredible success, incredible relationships, incredible, fruitful and multiply type stuff, and wealth is good. It's not, it's not something to be embarrassed about. It's something to strive for. I believe it's taken me many years to come to that conclusion. I was very happy to be a mousy school teacher with administrators that wanted to take my job from me on a daily basis because the kids actually liked me. So, but yeah, whatever. Thanks, Kathy. Okay, so we will see you guys later. Yeah. Digitally, you're like you got it, you got it all going, man. You the man. I cheer on your unified thought process. It's a beautiful thing to see. All right, guys. So we'll see you later, and I'll see you tonight. Has the best driving videos on this video. He drives the great swell. Oh, the Virgin River Gorge. Wow, that sounds good. Interstate Kyle. I'll have to check that out. See you, sweetheart. Mia, I love you too. God bless you. You're so sweet. You're so perfect. If you haven't seen Mio's channel, man, you got to check in. Mio's just spectacular. So honest, so open, so vulnerable, so feminine, really. So everybody should have a great day. And you do not want an ocean cruise. I want an interstate cruise. Okay. All right, guys. We'll see you. I'm doing a Jewish goodbye again. We'll see you guys soon, and God bless.